What's up, ladies and gents? Your boy Matt, smack to the mat, right back at you with the Raw review, if you will. Um, Thanks to whoever's been watching my stuff. Appreciate it. I know it's not a lot. I know it's not a lot, and I know it's not a little, but hey, give me more than like 2 seconds per video though. That'd help out. Anywho, yeah, we had a Raw last night, so let's jump to it. Raw starts out with Dominic and Rhea. They're in the ring. They're cutting a promo, talking shit about Cody Rhodes, of course. Dom's just getting booed like crazy, which is. You know what? Here's a question. Why are we booing Dom again? Because he sucks? I mean, if that's the case, then why don't we boo literally anybody else that hard? Like, Corbin gets booed, but not that boo. Not that heat. Like, Finn doesn't even get that heat, but everyone likes Finn. So, but like, Takeshita's getting there in AEW, but people still like him, so no. Anywho, Dom's trying to cut a promo saying that he's bigger and better than Cody Rhodes, yada yada yada. They cut back to the Cody Dom feud that's going on for a few weeks where Dom keeps just smacking the shit out of him. And yeah, so then it was later mentioned that Cody's going to be fighting Priest later, and then yeah, it was your typical Dom can't get a word in, and Cody showed up. And then Cody recited Dr. Seuss for Dom, calling him a scared little boy. See, they had Ricochet versus Shinsuke continuing their little feud with Bronson Reed, where those two had a good match. Did Ricochet win that? Yeah, Ricochet ended up winning that with the shooting star press. Good match. Bronson Reed was at ringside, kind of taunting them. They ended up getting kicked from ringside because they attacked them. They both had insecurities and stuff on them, so take it for what you will. Then we had. Let's say we had another promo after that. Did we? After that match, did we have another promo? I don't remember. I do remember Dom and Rhea were talking to Priest, and Dom said, or not Priest, Pierce. And Dom said he wanted another match. He wanted a match to prove that he's better than Cody. He's bigger, better, stronger, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, all right, who'd you have in mind? And they're like, we'll get back to you. Which I knew it was going to be who it was. Spoiler alert, it was Akira Tozawa. So, yeah, nothing big there, Dom. Dumbass. Next up, you had Ronda versus Raquel. Ronda ended up getting the win due to distractions from Shayna, from Shayna, and I think Liv, because Liv was out there too. Seth came out, cut a promo against Finn, obviously, telling Finn this is what he's been wanting Finn to be at. He wants him to be at this level. He's not holding any grudges for what's happened in the past 7 years since the last time they fought. And mentioned that we had somebody special in the crowd who ended up being Carmelo, your NXT champion, which was cool. Carmelo ended up having a match later down the line due to what I'm about to tell you right now. So Finn shows up with a steel chair to try to get the upper hand. Seth ended up getting the upper hand instead, beat him up a little bit. Finn broke out of that, goes to beat him up. It was funny because each time it looked like Seth was going to spinebuster him. This is more, he just picked him up so he wouldn't wail on him, holding him like a freaking baby. It was great. Or like a child, I should say. It was great. Led to the outside ring area, the announcer table area, if you will. And then they were feuding for the ball a little bit more. Finn got the upper hand by throwing Seth into the ring post. Then Finn goes to grab a chair, puts it above his head, like so, right in front of Carmelo. So Carmelo took the chair and threatened to hit Finn with it. Then Seth clotheslined Finn over the barrier. Finn ran away. Seth thanked Carmelo. And then we find out later Carmelo has a match with Finn Balor. The other promo, it was Tommaso Ciampa, if I remember correctly. Ciampa came out saying he's back. He's going to do things on his time. Was saying that The Miz wasn't there for him during his rehab. Typical stupid shit. So we're having, Miz taking on Tommaso Ciampa. So Ciampa comes out and then gets about right down past the ramp, right at the ring side area, and then Miz came out of nowhere and attacked him from behind, laid him out with one or two skull-crushing finales. So they'll keep this feud going for a little bit longer. And then got to commercial, come back, and I'm pretty sure they were talking to Carmelo, letting him talking about how he has a match. Yeah, talked to Carmelo about his debut on Raw, why he was there, how he has a match against Finn. He also has a match tonight on NXT. If you guys watch NXT, please do. It's Carmelo versus Baron Corbin. We all know Neville ain't losing that title anytime soon. So yeah. So and then so we have Dom makes his way to the ring. Corey's trying to get everyone doing his best heel tactics to get everyone behind Dom. Doesn't work. Dom's still getting booed like shit. And then so they're in the ring and they say, and his opponent. And I hear his music and I'm like, of course it's Tozawa. Why wouldn't it be Tozawa? I mean, is it better than R-Truth? I don't know. I like Tozawa. I think they need to do something with him, but they don't know what to do with him. Like Tony Khan doesn't know what to do with 90% of his roster. So I said what I said. Move on. So Dom obviously wins this. Tozawa had a little bit of good offense, but not a whole lot. Got the commercial, come back. If I remember correctly, Sammy and KO were. So Gunther and Ludwig were there. Imperium backstage. Imperium's talking about how Gunther's going to fight. What's his name? Matt Riddle for the Intercontinental title on Saturday, even though Riddle has a busted ankle or some shit like that. So, yeah. So this is KO and Xavier walk up, interrupt them, and he's like, "What are you doing? Can't you see we're talking?" And KO just goes on a rant like, he's like, "You interrupted us. Yeah, you guys have been doing it to us for the past month. It's not nice. You don't like it, do you?" And KO just goes crazy. And he's like, "It's always," and Sam's like, "Oh, hang on." And Sam's like, "It's always numbers games with you guys. So it's 3-on-1, 3-on-2. I had 3-on-3, but you guys took Riddle out, so he took your other guy out. So they'll end up having a 6-man tag later down the road again. Or Gunther's going to lose the title to Riddle, and then they're going to go after the tag team titles. Don't know. It is what it is. So Sammy challenged Gunther to a 1-on-1 match. Gunther accepts. That match is later down the line. So, and then next up we get the Money in the Bank Summit that they previewed, where Becky, Trish, Zoe, Bayley, Io, and Zelina are all in the ring, all cutting a promo. Basically, Bayley just wouldn't shut up during this promo. Zelina said she would win, called Bayley and Io. Pretty sure she called them bitches. Because said if she wanted them to speak, she'd put a quarter in their bowl or water in their bowl for them. I don't know. Didn't really get the reference, but I'm pretty sure she was just calling them bitches. Then, who was it? Zoe and, Trish was, or Bayley. One of them was talking shit to to Becky about not winning Money in the Bank. So Becky gets a mic and she's about to talk, but instead just pulls a Pete Dunne like they did last week, or a Butch, if you will, where Pete Dunne just came up and just fucking decked Logan Paul. That's what Becky did, just fucking decked Zoe Stark. And then a brawl breaks out. And the brawl ended kind of the same way it did last week, with Ricochet hitting a high spot. This time we saw Io hit a high spot. So, And then Becky climbed the ladder, got the briefcase. So odds are she ain't winning that match. Next up, we had Gunther taking on Sami Zayn in a really good match. KO was at ringside, so was Kaiser. Towards the finish of the match, we see we see KO beat up Kaiser, and then like these two are just going at it. It was good. It was a really good match too. For Raw, it gave it about 10-15 minutes, I think, maybe 20. But basically everything Sammy could do, Gunther could kick out because it's Sammy. He's a lower card guy, if you will. And then so KO's beating up Kaiser, distracts Gunther. Gunther did something. Forgot what. I think KO might have laid Gunther out on the ringside area. Or Sammy did. Sammy did something to Gunther. Gets in the ring. Giovanni comes out with his busted leg and his crutch. Hits Sammy in the throat with the crutch. Gunther gets in. Powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. Imperium starts beating down. Riddle's music hits. He comes limping his happy ass down the ring. Good guys get the... Good guys stand tall at the end. So, yeah, Riddle took Giovanni's crutch and just started beating the shit out of Gunther with it. And then next up, we had Fiend Balor taking on Carmelo Hayes. Good fight for Carmelo. He's got something. I don't want to say SummerSlam, but give him maybe Rumble. I can see him. He's got to go to main, man. He's got the charisma. He's got the mic skills. He just needs a new finisher. I hate his finisher. It's stupid. I like the name. The name sounds cool. It's nothing but net. He's a baller, basketball guy. Makes sense. The move sucks. Just saying. I want a leg drop from the top rope to your back area while you're hunched over. Not a good move in my opinion. But, it is what it is. Finn ended up winning. No outside interference from Judgment Day this time. After the Women's Summit, we had Rhea backstage talking shit to Becky. Becky just tells Rhea that when she was champ, she main evented everywhere she went. With you being champ, you're just nothing but a side piece. You're just nothing, basically. So once I win, it'll be great to see you squirm. Basically, see you shiver every time my music hits, knowing that I'll cash in at any given time. And Rhea just kind of looked. So they're setting Rhea and Becky up. So if Becky wins, set that up. I did have one caveat I want to put out there. So we've had Seth's greatest cash in, so they say, at WrestleMania. The 31. What if whoever wins the women's Money in the Bank ladder match does what Seth did and waits till Mania to cash in? That's when they do it. And it'd be better if whoever does it against Bianca. Either you do it in a triple threat or you do it after Bianca wins, because you're kind of leaning towards Bianca getting that undefeated streak going. She's already 3-0. However, I think it'd be cool. Just throwing that out there. And then, they did. Viking Raiders had a little promo. Then they went to Alpha Academy later down the road. Gable was asking Otis what's their game plan for their challenge against the Viking Raiders, because they challenged them. And then Otis said nothing but chaos. So we'll see what that happens later on. Then I know I'm missing something, but I don't know. Don't really care either. What was it? Yeah, not a lot going on. And then, Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. And Cody ends up winning, obviously. Dom caused a little bit of interference. Cody kicked out of the South of Heaven. So, kicking out of Damien's finish doesn't make Damien look that strong, but I think they're leaning more towards the Razor's Edge being his finish. Who knows? I don't. I'm just saying. South of Heavens is sit-down chokeslam that he does. It's really cool looking. That should be his finish. Razor's Edge should be his signature because he's doing the Razor Ramon style thing. And he's a bigger dude who can actually do a Razor's Edge, so it makes more sense. But yeah, Cody ends up winning, and then I think Dom hit him one last time, and then yeah, and then that's Raw for you guys. So yeah, like I said, kind of mainly listening to it at work, just kind of speed rushing for you guys. But yeah, it was what it was. NXT's on tonight. Let's see if they got a preview up real quick. So I know it's Gold Rush Night 2 is what they're calling it. Come on. Shows. Big. NXT. Yeah, so today's preview, Gold Rush 2. We have Carmelo versus Braun Breaker for the NXT title. Thea Hell challenges Tiffany Stratton for her NXT title. Nathan Frazier against Dragon Lee for the Heritage Cup. Gigi Dolan to fight Kiana James. And then the match I'm looking forward to is Malik Blade and Edge Sanofe are to challenge Gallus for the tag team titles. Granted, Los Lotharios are going to do something in that match. We all know it. We saw it coming a mile away. So, Tiffany is more than likely going to beat Thea. Like my predictions for these three matches: Mello wins, Tiffany wins, Gallus Boy's on top, so they'll more than likely win. Nathan Frazier will probably retain, or Noam Dar is going to come out and cause a ruckus between these two. This will be a great match, though. I'm hoping it opens the card. Gigi versus Kiana. Gigi will more than likely win unless JC shows up to beat her up. But those are my 5 picks. We'll see what happens. And if you made it to this point in my video, please tell your friends, tell your enemies, whatever. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Thought about Raw. Hit the like if you want. Subscribe. I'll be posting. I'll be hopping on Twitch later. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, me and some of the guys are going to play MK11 for a bit. Same thing here. Just smack them out over on Twitch. I'll be on the PS5, so I won't be on cam. I'll just stream it through the PS5. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, cool. More views, I guess, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching if you did. If not, thanks for whatever. But I gotta go. So, thank you. Bye.